Hey, love. I have some downloads to make your life so much easier. So, over the years, I've done automatic theta healing downloads that either like mentors and coaches and instructors have like shared with me and kind of have them on like repeat to go all the time. So, I wanted to share what some of those are so that you could be supported with them and so that you can also just like say yes to set them in place if you're like, oh, I want these, or to like share some of mine so that they're kind of like an inspiration for you to create some of your own. So, some of the ones that I like pretty sure back in like 2017 when I became a beta healer, installed, so to speak, are like just happening all the time where I'm like, okay, I want this to go every time I like, for example, touch water or drink water. So I want my energy to be cleared and like release things that don't serve me any and all times that I touch water. So, like, do we do downloads or do the examples? Let's do the examples first and then do the theta healing energy. That feels like more grounded. So, another one that my instructor shared with me was like that you can program like objects and doorways and stuff like that. So like when you walk in the house, it can like clear your energy from the outside world. Or if you're like walking into the doorway of your office, it could like energize you for the work ahead and like motivate you towards like work tasks. You can like literally do it to like pens and journals and staplers and like all the things around you. So like any material things that you have, if you're like, okay, I want this like super easy download to just be happening whenever I touch this thing or do this thing, then you can set that up for yourself. An example of that could be like when I touch my laptop for the purposes of work, then like it's automatically putting me in kind of a optimal energy, like it's clearing out stuff that doesn't serve me and like shifting me to an optimal and more aligned energy for me serving my soul aligned clients for everyone's highest and best good and optimal health and vitality. You can also put in ones where it's like, okay, when you like energetically put on your hat of like, I'm putting on my marketing hat or my sales hat or my CEO or visionary mode hat, like when you're putting on that hat or when you're like going into your computer and opening up your financial spreadsheets or like going into the software that you have all that set up in, like that when those things are happening, like you're clearing up anything that doesn't serve you, that you're releasing and letting go of stuff that isn't super aligned for the task at hand, and it's like automatically putting you into a more aligned space to do those things. So, if you would like to know through your higher power, be that God, creator, source energy, the universe, what downloads are best for you to automatically have programmed now in your world based off of everything that I just shared. If you would like exact versions that I have, like feel into what those are for you. And if you'd like to know what it looks like and feels like through your higher power to have those going on repeat from now until you choose to end them. And if you would like that, you can say yes. And you want to know what it looks like and feels like to know that it's possible, safe on all levels, and that you're worthy and deserving of having things be easy, of having things just automatically be on repeat, of having your environment serving and supporting you for your highest and best good, and that that's safe on all levels. I feel like that, I can say yes. Another thing that can be really great, especially for theta healers who are like putting on posts on their social medias with downloads. One that I got from my instructor at the time and Nick Malafa, was that like when so like you create the post and either post it or schedule it. And then you have the download essentially being like, creator is commanded that anytime someone looks at this and says yes, or comments yes, or puts a little heart or like loves this post, whatever your direction is for them to do the thing, whenever they say yes out loud, whenever they consent yes to the download, that it's automatically downloaded through the seventh plane into them for their highest and best good and their optimal health. Thank you. It is done. It's done. It's done. Please show me. Like that's the command for it. So if you have posts that you're like, ooh, I really want this to just like always work and I don't want to have to like every time that someone comments yes to go back and like witness it, you can have that kind of done on repeat, which is really lovely. Um, And I have notes here, so I'm like wanting to make sure that I share all of things. So, do you want to see through Creator any and all more optimal downloads that you can have automatically going on in your life or intentionally going on? So, like if you go to your altar, or if like in different seasons or with the moon cycles, like if you can uh, like get deeper clarity on which energies are most supportive for you when you're intentionally working with things, and when you can have things most optimally auto-populate for you through Creator for your highest and best good. And if you'd like that, you can say yes. Okay. And that kind of felt like a lot of energy. So to ground into some of the pieces, it feels like for some of you watching the replay, it'll be good to be like, where do I want some of these things to happen on repeat, and how often do I want to do them? So essentially, if you were like going into your Google Calendar or calendar of choice and saying like, okay, every first of the month, I want this to happen, or every full moon, I want this to happen, every new moon, I want this to happen, every new season, I want this to happen. Like if there's those kind of things, it feels like you can play with that even more. Plus, there's another piece of just like, do you want to see what's possible for your lifestyle, for your habits, for what your goals are and what your heart's desires are, so you're most aligned for that. So to like ground all this in even more deeply, do you want to see through your higher powers, truth, wisdom, perspective, knowledge, and understanding what quote unquote automatic downloads are best for you in your world right now, and also the frequency of them happening in? And if you would like that, you can say yes. Another one that I love and that I use a lot for water, for food, for anything like entering my body, is I do like a quick like down up swipe. And when I programmed that back in the day, it was like to clear, release, and let go of the things that doesn't serve it, and to like attune it for my highest and best good, for my cells, my DNA, what nourishment and resource that my body needs. And it's like a clearing and then filling it up kind of gesture. So I still do it like whenever I'm like with my food, and sometimes I'll be a little bit more intentional or add some more pieces, or especially with food for my different meals, I'll like add in gratitude to it. But it's a quick thing that I get to do like even like with my hands intentionally. So it's like automatically clearing it with all these downloads that I have backing it up. And the like hand movement brings it to my conscious mind. So I also wanted to like bring that piece in of sometimes grounding it in with conscious intentionality can make it go even further. So, do you want to know what it looks like and feels like through your higher power to have your unique practice for your water, your food, whatever is nourishing your body, and that you can see more clearly what you want to mm, co-create as your unique downloads for that? And if you'd like that, you can say yes. And then if you're not a theta healer and you don't know how to create commands and you're like, I don't know how to do that, do you want to know what it looks like and feels like through your higher power to, at the bare minimal, simply bless and release anything that doesn't serve your water, your food going forward into the future, and have it filled up for your highest and best good, for you receiving it? And if you would like that, you can say yes. And I'm also gonna like put a little, a little caveat here, just because the energy is coming through, is like, okay, if this was like poisoned water, I don't think that it would like doing that would just like automatically make it better. So I also want to like ground in the conscious pieces of like filtering your water is great, choosing organic food is great, like all those things are the better things to do. And if you like are living in the world that you're currently living in and you just want to like energetically make everything a little bit better, that's what this is for. So it feels like all of that's landing and we can integrate all of those changes. And I can also offer you a general healing for any and all other areas of your body, life, and business that are ready to be healed right now. And fill you up with your higher powers, unconditional love, compassion, peace, and prosperity. And if you would like that, you can say yes. And take some deep, deep, deep cleansing breaths. And I'd love to hear how that's landing for you. I also definitely encourage you to drink lots of water to stay hydrated as all of these integrate in with so much ease. And I'm sending you so, so, so much love. Bye.